Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Man United Agenda fan channel. We hope you're all well this very, very hot and humid day. I am joined today by two wonderful United fans. Yabba, how are you doing?
Yeah, feeling really emotional. Every time I see that theme music and the goals, I get emotional, especially Norman Whiteside. That one really touches me. It brings me back to the time and a moment when I was a child. And yeah, it's great.
Same here. I would be behind that goal when he scored it, 10 years old.
You're joking?
I would stand behind that goal, yeah.
Oh, my days.
I even remember Kevin Moran getting sent off and that big sea of blue at the other end, the Evertonians. Yeah. You only remember bits, and I remember the subway going home, the tube trying to get to Wembley in the 80s, trying to get to the train station. So when you're a 10-year-old, you get them vivid memories, you know what I mean? Your dad trying to protect you, stop you getting crushed and all that.
It's emotional, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It is indeed. And hopefully we'll be seeing them sometime soon.
Hopefully so. And of course, Andy, welcome back, buddy. How are you?
Very warm, very tired. Wow. We in the UK cannot cope with this weather. We're the 20 gang, aren't we? We're like 2020. That's all we can do, 2020 vision. When it gets to 25, we are cooking like a KFC, the Colonel's recipe. We are bad. Oh, so yeah, it's 21 today, the next 5 days. Wow. Get your fans on, chill your bottles, stick them in the fridge, stick whatever, ice pops, ice lollies. Oh, yeah. What am I going to have tomorrow for my breakfast? Ice pops. Ice pops. What am I going to have for my tea? Ice pops. That's what I'll be having next few days. Only living off fluids and the occasional sandwich.
No, trust me. Anything over 16 degrees for me is too much because I'm a pasty white Irishman. So, yeah, it has to be lower than that. But no, I'm just going to do this very quickly. Otherwise, the boss man will have my neck. We are on the road to 4K, so please do like, share, subscribe as well. If you haven't, it is absolutely free. It doesn't cost a penny to do so. And also, when we hit that, we will be doing a giveaway of a United shirt if you're choosing. So any of the United kits out for the next season, we'll be doing a giveaway. And we're working on another giveaway, but we're not going to tell about that just yet. Because I will be starting a poll at some point, and when whoever's done a poll has finished doing that. But let's get into it very, very quickly. So the fixtures have come out today, and United have had one hell of a shafting, should I say, in the first couple of games. I will bring up on screen here. So Arsenal, Fulham, Burnley, City, and then Chelsea. I'm going to come to you first, Andy. Those first fixtures, what are you making of them?
He's kind of giving me David Moyes vibes because if I remember, we had Liverpool, City, Arsenal in the first 7 games, I think. And David Moyes got shafted. We got spanked, and it's giving me them vibes. But I think it's different this time round because it's I don't see why we can't be unbeaten in our first 3 games. It's the 2 games after. If we get the signings right, we get the tempo right, and play some football. I don't see Arsenal a draw. Win at Fulham, beat Burnley. To get anything at the Etihad is a bonus. So I would say maybe you can still beat Chelsea because we can do it. We can do it. We've given games. So maybe 10 points out of 15, 12 out of 15. So if it's a defeat, you take it at Man City. So it's a tough start, but them first 3 games, because it's 3 games then a break, internationals, then was it another 4, then an internationals because we're in World Cup year. So I don't fear anybody in them first 3 games. It's the 2 games after that could shape Ruben Amorim's season. He just has to get unbeaten, get some points on the board, get through August, and see where we go.
Yeah, but what's your thoughts on these? Are you standing side by side with Andy, or maybe something a bit different?
No, I agree with Andy. I mean, and he's just talking about the games and the points that we can gather from that. But just for the players and for the club and for the fans, it's just great to see what lies ahead. And it's the Premier League. I mean, whatever order they come, we've got to play them all. I think it's a good thing in a way that some of these clubs, like you got Chelsea, they're playing the World Club Championships at the moment. Man City, a lot of their players, are they in the World Club Championship?
Yeah.
Man City as well. So that's two teams I think will be exhausted. I mean, this is ridiculous that players expected to be going throughout the summer, year in, year out. There's no gap. If you're a good quality player, international player, likelihood is you'll be playing all the way throughout July as well after a long, hard season. So I say to United, please stop signing international players who will be going away every summer. I mean, this World Club Championships, I've not really got into it yet, but it is going to really zap them. We think it's hot here at the moment, but they're playing out in America where it's even hotter. So, it's going to be interesting to see if this does have an effect on teams like Man City and Chelsea. And we will put them to the test, no doubt about it. Even last season when we were really poor, I felt that we were always capable of getting a result. I know that seems like people might laugh at that, but I just always felt that we're capable of getting a result. And what it is, when you really want to test yourself with the new system we have, the new players coming in, the new attitude that we're coming with, this is a big test. And 3 out of those 5 games are what you would call a test against so-called top 6 teams. So it's really exciting. And for all you guys who've got tickets, Andy, especially for the home games as well, you're like ready for this. You can prepare properly.
The tickets are not even on sale yet.
Really?
The tickets are probably be on sale within the next couple of days for memberships and all that. Season tickets have already purchased. So the games are exciting, but if you can get a ticket and the inflated prices, which have come in today as well, which would sneakily put in again. So if you got a ticket for it, you're buzzing.
So which home game most excites you, Andy, out of these? Would it be Burnley?
To quote the in-between us, I like football, but I hate Burnley.
Obviously, Burnley coming up first title.
First game of the season, though, that's Arsenal. I mean, if you can set a marker and beat Arsenal in your first game at home, it gives you that. It gives you that boost. It gives you that Lucozade rush, and you're on your sugar fix until the next game.
Yeah, I mean, there is a poll going in the chat at the moment. I'm not sure how many people have actually voted. 15 votes at the minute, and they're on about the amount of points we're going to get from these games. So before I close the poll down and tell you obviously the results, I want to get your guys' views. How many points from these games are we getting?
Just quickly, I think we're going to beat Arsenal. I think with the attitude we've got going into the new season, I think this is a big test, and then we'll be up for it. 3 points, 3 points at Fulham, 3 points at Burnley. That's 9. I think we'd lose against City and get a draw as we always do against Chelsea. So that's 3, 6, 9, 10 points out of the 15 available. Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, I seem to agree. It's I think we've always got Arsenal's number at Old Trafford. And I think we owe Arsenal for the last few times we've been beaten, and second again, away. So I think, I would say you're looking between 7 to 9 points out the first 3 games, and the Etihad is so hard unless we can go there if they're affected by off-field problems, which are supposedly coming before the season starts with the 115 club. So maybe that affects them. Who knows? But home to Chelsea, we could win it. It could go either way. So I would say, 10 points out the first 5 games. I mean, that's a bonus. That's good. And you've got a platform. Then you start, because even like I say, you got the international break in between. So it's positive. Like you say, coming the end of September, then you know where you're trying to aim for. After 10 games, where's your season going? What you're doing? What you're planning? I've seen a lot of YouTubers aiming for top. Saeed, he's aiming for top 6. I mean, I tend to agree with Saeed.
That's a long pause.
Yeah. I mean, top 6, anything top 7. If it's Europa Conference football, our target is European football, whatever form of European football it is. So unless you get lucky in the cups, we've done cups before, but yeah, 1 game a week. Got plenty of time on the training ground. You have to if this set of players that comes in still can't compute this 1 game a week, this system, then I'm sorry, man. People are failing the manager, and the players get away with murder again.
Yep.
I mean, I want players out. I want to get the 4 out. There's more. You need more than to clear 4 out. You need to clear about 7 or 8. Even though players have already left at the end of this last season. Excuse me. But yeah, you need. I think you need to replace Luke Shaw. You need another midfielder, and we need a striker. So yeah, maybe we have to sell to buy to get them additionals. But it would be nice if we can just have once to have all our signings before we go on the US tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice. I mean, obviously they need to pull the fingers out a little bit. I think we all agree with that. This Emblemo deal's taking what seems like an eternity. We're hearing that he's been linked with Spurs, and then he's not, and he's coming to United, but it's stalled. There's so much going on right now. It's quite strange. Stephanie has said we're going to get a win-draw, 11 points. Bart thinks we're going to get 11 to 14 points from our first 10 games. Solo is being optimistic as always. He's saying we're going to get 3 points. Andrew reckons 4. And Stephanie says first 5 Premier League games, 11 points. I'm actually thinking we're going to get 11 points as well, to be honest.
I like Stephanie's optimism. Very positive.
It is. It's very positive.
I've seen other YouTubers moaning, it's not fair. The Hammering Out Brigade will be out after 5 games. You got to play who you got to play. It's in a perfect world, we won't be playing City and Chelsea and Arsenal till September. We would have promotion sides playing and mid-table teams from last season. But it's the way the cookie crumbles. But deep down, the fixtures are rigged. You know it. Deep down, FA won't admit it, but whoever taps in the programming is either a fan of the champions or a fan of a rival.
TV executives.
Yeah. It's Sheldon Cooper brain anatomy, which program which destroys the Premier League program. And there's a little bit of type A. Oh, delete. And I'll just type that in. It happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree there. I mean, when they look at the fixtures, it's all about money, isn't it? You've got to arrange fixtures that suit the fans. And the open game.
You've seen that for Boxing Day.
Yeah.
The Premier League release a statement. There is no Boxing Day fixtures on a Friday due to the players' health and well-being. And it will only get changed if TV wants it. The fixtures are on a Saturday, Sunday. Boxing Day is a Friday this year. So, football, Boxing Day is a tradition. So we're sat at home twiddling our thumbs when there's no football. We're supposed to be playing Newcastle. I've got a feeling there'll be a few games in and around about the Friday. But you believe me, there'll be a few TV games. It won't surprise me if United's one of them.
No. I mean, like I said, you have been on for a while, so it's always good to hear your opinions. Now, we did a show a couple of days ago where it got a little bit heated and a little bit of a debate happened. And I want to get your opinion. You have the final say here. So whatever you say goes.
Okay.
Not fair.
This is what happens. There is Camp Jokeres and Camp Ekatike. Which one would you prefer?
And why?
Yeah, and why?
I would Jokeres definitely, because we need a striker. But if it's true, is money grabbing, everything's about money. Then there's Ekatike, which is a very good talent, but then it's quoting at a stupid price. In a world where we are potless and we are begging with the begging tin, so we're looking for bargain basement, Lidl buys or Aldi buys. Even Poundland are shutting down. God, you know what I mean? But we're scraping there. We're scraping there now. People are losing their jobs. It's not fair. It's the way of the world. It's all about money. It's financially driven. And but I would say we need a striker. I've not seen any happiness in front of goal. Not seen a decent game at Old Trafford in about 2 years. Apart from Aston Villa. Last day of the season, when there was nothing to play for, they played like they won in Bilbao. So I can't figure them out. So yeah, I would definitely Jokeres, but money dictates everything in this world, and it's quite unfortunate.
It's good to know that you're in my camp with Camp Jokeres here. Yabba's shaking his head. Can't believe it. It's okay, Yabba. It's fine. It's okay.
It's okay to want what you want, but knowing our luck, we won't get anything. You won't get what you want, and neither will we. Man United will end up with some bargain-based Calvin Lewin, probably. You never know.
They'll go sign Bill Sharp.
We can't afford Ntike. Well, he hires Calvin Lewin, who wears an handbag. You know what I mean? Push your head in.
You know what? I try not to think about that the possibility of that. No, I wouldn't have it. A couple of years ago, he looked like a good player, but nah, it's not for me. Even though he's a freebie, I think he'd be a good squad player, but that's not the market he's signing for the striker position that we want. You talked about supermarkets comparing players like that, but you want the player that comes with a free bag, a bag of goals, and that's why you mentioned Victor first, Andy. I've gone the other way. I've said Ekatike. I think he'd be a better fit for us, and he did turn his nose up a bit with all this sort of carry on with Victor. It's taken too long. He's choosing Arsenal. All these quotes coming out, but I think he's a hungry player, and I think he's someone who will score goals. That's what Colin stated. He will score goals. He's just out and out goal scorer. But yeah, it's
agents dictating it, and I hate it. I hate it when agents dictate everything.
Yeah.
So you find me a club. How about the player? The player wants the club, not just find me what's the best payday. So Champions League football matters to everybody, but not everybody. We got Kuhn. We got the Wolves lad. So, it's Champions League's not the be-all and end-all. But if you want to come to a club and help that club rise, you could be remembered for doing that. To take United from the pits of anarchy to the top of Mount Everest.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I have sent a question in here from Bart. Before I do that, I am going to start the poll. So the poll is: which signed shirt would you prefer, Brian Robson or Amad Diallo? Get voting.
Is that a question?
Yep, it is a question.
Oh,
hey, they're the two I got told to pick. Okay,
Brian Robson and Diallo.
Yeah, they're the two I got told to pick.
I want to see the results to this. It would tell me a lot about the fan base. Anyway,
we'll see. But this question, I think it's decent. Sesko better suited for football, the Premier League football, than Ekatike. And do you think the presence at United will block Cheeto's development? Because I like Cheeto. I've seen him play a couple of times now. He looks like he's got a bit of techers in his locker. Obviously, he's got a bit of development to do. Andy, I'm presuming you know a lot more about Cheeto than what most do. What's your opinions on him? And do you want to see him actually get more game time next season?
I do, because he was kicking ass all over it when he came in January, scoring goals left, right, and centre. we beat Leeds 13-1, and he got about, was it 6 or 7? He got a double hat trick or something, and he was knocking him in. And I think in his first 5 games, he scored 9 goals because remember we beating Preston in the Youth Cup, and then there was Premier League, the Premier League under 21s as well. So I want to see him get some game time, really do. So if you bring in a really competitive striker who's experienced, Cheeto can learn. Honestly, I've seen enough glimpses of him. I remember in the FA Cup, he had 2 chances. On another day, he'd take them. On another day, it was just, and I loved to know the incompetent buffoon who forgot to register him for the Europa League squad when we needed him the most. He could have played in a final. You know, the incompetence of the club. I remember that in January, we can't register him. We can't buy a striker. We're stuck with Hoyland. So the incompetence at this club, it's still continuing. So it's whoever made that mistake, that is a firing mistake. I hope we got fired for that. Sorry, man, but but Cheeto's development, I don't. If Sesko shoot it to the Premier League, who knows? Players come over here. Players either fall or rise, and it's how they handle the pressure. Because in other leagues, it's easy to score. It's free flowing. With here, it's very build up and it's fast pace, and it's a very other way around. In European football, it's very defensive. Very defensive. You do get the odd game which is good and fast and free flowing, but the Premier League is fast, intense, and you've got to be on the marker. You've got to be in the right place at the right time. And I see Cheeto can do that. If he gets a run in pre-season, goes on the tour, he's got to be a consideration in them Premier League first 3 matches. And wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be the ultimate piss on Arsenal's parade if he scores on his debut at Old Trafford in the 88th minute, right in front of the Arsenal fans? AFTV, oh my God.
Yabba, what's your thoughts on this?
Well, look, we haven't seen Cisco or the other guy. Who's the other guy we're talking about? Cisco and Ekitike. We haven't seen them play in the Premier League, but they played in the German League, in the League of Transitions. They're both tall. All 3 of them, including Cheeto in this, they're all tall, 6 foot plus, slim frame. And, if you're asking how can they go into the Premier League, it depends what team you're playing for, and it depends how the team value you and if they're going to support you to score the goals. So, Sesko, he's playing for his team Red Bull. He's getting a lot of goals, getting on the end of things. He's big and strong. He's a target man, so-called target man. He can hold up the ball. He's good in the air as well. And you want those attributes from a forward, especially when you're playing one up front. And I think we saw that when we had Vaghorst, the big guy, come up with how he brought players in. It seems to me a lot of, like Arsenal have got Havertz and they want Cisco. They're not interested in anyone else because he fits the bill. I think it's a similar thing with Ekitike and the youngster Cheeto. They're both similar builds. They both can get on the end of things, go help with the build-up play, and they can finish. We know that. I just waiting for the moment for Cheeto, and like you said, hopefully against Arsenal, where he blows up in the senior football, because it seems to me the transition for him to come in scoring loads of goals, youth football, academy football, and suddenly every time he gets an appearance, everyone's expecting the same thing. Yeah. And it hasn't happened yet for him. But he needs that moment, and I think definitely this season is going to come, because mind you, only came in January, and like the manager, and he comes halfway through the season, you can't expect him to do anything. I think Cheeto's one for the future. I really like him as a player. I think he's someone who can be the B striker at the moment. And the same fit. If we get Ekitike and we have someone like Cheeto, as his backup, they can push each other because they're both young and hungry enough to do the job for us. I'm really like that sort of attacking prospect for us going forward.
Very well put. Very, very well put. See, this is why I like having gents like this on, because I can just sit back and let you just talk. It's fantastic. I will say again, please do help us. We are on the road to 4K. Hit the like, subscribe button, everything like that. The poll at the moment is 81% Brian Robson.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I will leave that going for a couple more minutes because we are going to end up shortly. It's only a short one today. I just want to get your final thoughts on this question. Now, I've seen a lot of bigger YouTubers saying that Amrin will need to go if we don't get the points in the first 11 games. Where do you sit with this?
I said this after the Europa League final, and I said this from the heart. You have to give him a year. You have to give him a season to try and implement him, to try and get his players in and implement his system. He has to be given a year. I've seen YouTubers like you say, "Oh, you got to give him after 10 games." Then what's the point? You sack him after. What is the effing point anymore? Hey, so the incompetence that is. Well, my name's Ratcliffe. I know son all about football, but I can make great chemicals. Another one gone. Let's get another manager in. No. Not having it. Not having it. If they sack him, you take out Ratcliffe as well. He has to go as well. So sell. If you sack him, Ratcliffe, sell your shares because you're just as incompetent as what the previous regime is. Well, sorry, you're still in bed with him. So, yeah, you can't do that after 10 games. It might be a bit frustrating. He said there will be bumps in the road. There's a storm coming. That storm is been and gone. And I think it might be a little bit more calmer. Might be some bumps in the road. You might get 1 or 2 bumps between now and Christmas. But no, you have to stick with the plan. Stick to it. They're backing him left, right, and centre. No more player power. I'll be absolutely effing fuming if they sack him after 10 games. I will be fuming. I will turn on the club, on Barada, on Wilcox. You can sack them as well. You can sack them too. If you sack the manager, they have to be removed because the fan base won't have it. The fans know they've got the fans in the ground have got his back, but the online fans, they're entitled to their opinion, but it's like tap, 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 hammering out, tap, 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 hammering out. Jog on, you tart, as Del Boy would say. You got to give him a season.
It's funny how 12 years can change someone's tune. I remember 12 years ago watching Andy Tate saying, "Get Moyes out of here," and not backing the manager. But yeah, I agree with you, Andy. I totally agree with you regarding this thing. It's the fan base. It's our responsibility to go along. They've been transparent about what they're saying. So they want to back the manager. They made it. They realized bringing him in mid-season wasn't going to help. It wasn't a good season, but it's all about this year, and you have to back him. And if the fan base start booing and hissing and sighing and waving the white flags, it just doesn't help the club in any way. You just got to go along with it, go with the process, and say, right, let's dig in, let's work together and support. Look at Newcastle United, look at their fans. They've done one for years. They still support the club regardless. So why can't we be the same and just let's go for it? By 2028, as Barana said, we might be winning the title, but let's just take steps towards that. But the main thing is, as fans, your responsibility is to support the club. They've told you what they want. They've told you they want to keep the manager in. Back him, support him, even when the chips are down. That's what fans are for. That's what 12 man's for.
Yeah, the players need to know, because if the players keep throwing in crap performances and crap excuses, say, I am still livid. And it'll be a long time before I forgive certain players who are still here, should have been removed right after that final. Really, say, one who, Luke Shaw, I'll name him. I'm sick to the back teeth. I'm sick of the low. I'm sick of they're entitled to our loyalty. No. I'm sick. You got to start pulling your fingers out, mate. They should have gone, but I'll give the lower chance, but I'm sick to the back teeth for Luke Shaw now. I am sick of him stealing a wage, stealing a living. We're sorry. The fans have always got our back. Sorry, mate. Don't work that anyway anymore. And I think most of the fan base has woken up to certain players. They'll put in a shift, then they won't put in a shift. Then they look at elsewhere. It's not my fault. What can the manager do on the pitch? It's the players on the pitch that have to keep the manager in a job. So if Amrin is removed, I won't blame Amrin if he comes out with an outburst that is legendary and tells Ratcliffe and the players what he thinks of him. He's not obligated to to hold back. If I was betrayed, I'd just drop a nuke on a lot of them. Seriously, I'm the club.
Right. Well, we are going to wrap things up now. Like I said, only a short show. We wanted to get as much as Andy and Yabba's opinions as possible. We'll get Andy back on again soon so he can rant. I will just bring up Luke Shaw questions just so yeah. So the winner of the poll,
he's that edited little shit I don't like anymore. For me, I had plenty of sympathy for him over the years, but the last 2 years he's made a mockery of his career, putting England before the club first, and I'm sick of it. Fuming, still livid with him.
We need to do a poll. Luke Shaw in or out? We know the answer.
Yeah, we know the answer. So the winner of the poll was Brian Robson by 81% of the vote. So I will announce that we are doing a members only giveaway now, where you will win a signed Brian Robson Manchester United shirt. So if you want to be a part of that, do make sure you become a member. And the higher the tier, the more entries you will get into the competition. Andy, fantastic having you on, mate. Please let everybody know where they can find you to keep, obviously, listening to your beautiful tones.
Yeah, I'm on. I'll be back on here now. Took a break. Now, had a month off. I'll be back on the Man United agenda, and I'll be popping in once a week here and there. And you'll find me on the Stretford Paddock. Subscribe to both. On the road to 900k, and it's to 1 million for the Stretford Paddock.
Wow!
And let's keep this going for the Man United agenda as well. On the route to 4k.
Yes, on the route to 4k. Yeah, but we know where you're going to be. You're always here. You never have a day off. You're not allowed one. Otherwise, the boss man will come to your house.
Just keep paying my wages, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, there we go.
Don't mention rent with me, man. My rent's just gone up this week. I've had to sort it. Oh, modern Britain, Mr. 2-tier Kia.
On that note, black and nosh from me.
Black and nosh from me.
And it's a thank you from me.
There you go.
Stay safe. Good night.